Hello, this is a video to talk to you for your warm-up to review a couple of things with inequalities. So, talking about if it's a solution. So if x, this reads, right, when you read it out loud, we've done a lot of these, x is greater than 5. That's how that reads. So if x is greater than 5, you need to keep in mind that 5 would not be a solution. So if I gave you a list, and even if you graphed it, x is greater than 5, open circle, because 5 is not included, and everything would be shaded to the right. So that means that anything in this set would be a solution. So if I gave you a list of numbers like, let's say, -3, 8, 20, -10, 0, and I said, which one of those are solutions? The ones you would pick would be anything that would be on this shaded line, or anything that is greater than 5. So looking at it, you would not pick 0, because 0 is less than 5. You would also not pick -3. I would pick 8. I would also pick 20. You would not pick 10. If there was a 5, you'd be tempted to pick it, but then you would remember, the x has to be greater than 5. So keep that in mind when you're doing these checks for if it's a solution or not, and you'll have some like that on your quiz review. So looking at this example here, we're trying to determine whether or not it's true or false. If x is equal to 1, is this a true statement? So you could solve it, subtract 9, divide by 3, or you could substitute it. Either way, you'll come to the same conclusion. That'd be 3 plus 9 is greater than 12, and that is not true. So this one will be false. The other method you could do that besides substituting to check the point, remember that inequalities have infinite number of points. So there can be many solutions that you circle. You just have to make sure it fits the right criteria. The other method you could do with this is you could actually solve it. So subtract 9 on both sides. No flipping of the inequality sign here. Divide by 3. And you get x is greater than 1. And looking at this, it doesn't make sense. If x is greater than 1, therefore it can't be 1. So that equation will be false. However, if it did have be equal to, we would say this statement is true, because if I substitute that in, I end up getting 12 is greater than or equal to 12, which is true. It's not greater, but it is equal, so therefore it's true. Keep that in mind when you're trying to use those substitutions, that there's an infinite set, so sometimes you can solve it, and then you would just pick anything that would fit that set. Thanks for watching. Have a lovely day.